Okay guys, so this may seem very simple and basic, but today I'm going to talk to you about subcontractor agreements. And I know you've all made this mistake before. If you've been following me for a while, you've heard me say a million times, the root word of contractor is contract. I say it in every interview, I say it on every podcast, I say it at contractor school every Wednesday night, I talk about it in Power Hour every single morning. The root word of contractor is contract, not hammer, nail, screw, pipe, wire, but contract. The days of having a subcontractor do work for you based on a handshake are over. Not only are they over, but it's ridiculous to operate your business under that auspice. You wouldn't do a job for a client without a contract in place, right? Contracts are crucial to what we do. A subcontract agreement is paramount. Here are 4 things without a subcontract agreement you'll have no clarity on. Let's take number 1, insurance requirements. Not to mention, if there isn't a subcontract in place and there is an issue that we do need to go to the insurance company on for a subcontractor, the insurance company is going to push back and fight on that. There's no contract in place. Will the subcontractor's insurance company succumb? Likely. We can prove that material was delivered to site, the subcontractor performed work. But why do we even want that headache in the first place? And what if we have a contract that has very specific insurance requirements? Article 2 of the AIA contract, standard AIA, is the pass-through terms that pass through from you to your subcontractor. Insurance requirements are crucial on any project. Without a subcontract agreement, we don't know exactly what the insurance requirements are. Number 2, payment terms. Wouldn't you like to know how you're going to get paid? You're either going to get paid on a draw schedule, you're going to get paid on a monthly requisition schedule, you're going to get paid on a milestone schedule. Whatever you've negotiated with the owner is how you're going to get paid. Well, the subcontract agreement has to have the payment terms as well. And it'd be crazy for a subcontractor to even go into a project without knowing what their payment terms are. Payment terms not only make it clear for both parties when they're supposed to be paid and when they can expect payment, but it also protects you from not having to pay when it's unnecessary. Number 3, rights to remedy. You need to know what your rights to remedy are when it doesn't go right on a project, when a subcontractor defaults, or when you need to accelerate a subcontractor because he's behind schedule, or a subcontractor has, most importantly, and I'm going to talk about in point 4, has missed scope of work. And they come back to you and say, hey, listen, I missed that in my price. Well, is that the risk that they take? Are they supposed to finish that scope without an extra cost? Or do you have to change order them, give them that scope, and the price with it? And number 4, scope of work. Crucially important. Wouldn't you like to have an elucidation of the scope of work that your subcontractor is supposed to perform on this project? What if they missed something in estimating? What if they performed work on site and missed something that was in the scope of work? And then they come back to you for more money. Even though it's in a contract in the scope of work, they owe it to you. Are you going to pay them at that point? It's the risk that they take being a subcontractor. It's a risk that they take as a business person. You have to make that decision as a contractor. Subcontract agreements are paramount. They are crucial to the business. And you'd be surprised, even guys in my group who I consult with every day that are doing big deals bring subcontractors on site without a subcontract agreement. It's like playing Russian roulette with a loaded gun. The number 1 thing as a contractor is to manage risk. And if you don't have subcontract agreements in place, you're flying blind.